Well, hello, hello. How's everyone doing?
Fine, nigga.
How y'all doing? Good old Denzel giving the little heads up at the
Fine, nigga.
people. How you guys doing, little YDBT Daily? What's this day? January 27th, 2022. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about feedback from customers and feedback from people that you deal with in general. A lot of times you guys want good feedback, and you have to test that the people that are giving you feedback are, number one, competent. And number two, well, this thing's falling apart. I think I need a new set of headphones. This thing's falling apart. But number two, that they're not retarded. And there's ways that we do the vetting. There's ways that we do the vetting process on people like that, just to see. Because imagine if I or John Jr. or somebody makes a new tune adjustment on something, and we need to know if you think it's an improvement or not. Well, there's ways of testing whether you're reliable source of information like that, and a lot of people can give you good feedback, and then others can't. Like a lot of people that think they know a lot about cars and tuning and just are have an engineering mindset, they generally don't know how to give you proper feedback. Think of it as a review process, like a review. Think of it as hey, review our product, and then you have Down syndrome. No offense to people that have Down syndrome, but they probably can't articulate what's good or bad about the product. So I'll give you guys an example of what we do, and it seems to work a lot. But before we do that, I'll say hi to the people here, because there's a lot of faithful, a lot of people that are just super, super consistent, and I don't want to not say hello. Oh, is this some Toto? Is there some Toto hit me up? Because if some Totos hit me up, déjame ver qué está pasando aquí. Nope. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, Michael Nunn hit me up. So say hi to the people here first, and then we'll get after it. We got Douche did it. First guy to say hello, the original SB, Eliza, S550, color, Paul H, Mike Schmidt, Angel Jovel, JMCG, Sam K, Mendoza's Coyote, Andrew Martin, Mendoza's Coyote again. I Smell Butthurt, Lucifer, S550. It's almost bad as Beelzebub or whatever the fuck Turuviate calls his car. Busted in my ass. What's the name of his fucking car? Bust it in my ass. Hello, fellow customer, says says Matt 2011 GT. Denzel's like, we out here. How's Complex, babe? No idea. You got to get caught up, son. She gone, says Matt 2011 GT. Fort Taurus, Diego Flores, Raiden, the Bronco Raptor, thumbnail though. Vinyl Freaks and Company, how you doing? Been forever since I've seen them on the chat. Giuliani, SM50 Johnny, Bondo Bird, TJ, Dugan, Casey Watson, Kilometers, Chad Pittman, Kurt, Alexander, Carr, whatever the fuck, Jason Bayasi, PR Chico, Agent Orange, Spike Spiegel, the Green RCSB, regular cab short bed. Oh shit, I need to monetize the video. Give me a second, because apparently YouTube does not automatically monetize the video if you don't actually go in there and in the YouTube Studio app and monetize the video. So I want to make sure that I'm getting paid for this, because motherfucker don't work for free. I don't sling that bitch up for free. Are you fucking crazy? Fuck all that. Beautiful. So if you guys want to refresh your pages, actually it doesn't matter. I think it should be good to go. So I am making sure that I am getting paid for this bit. Okay. So what's the best way? I see you repping, Alex. We love to see it. LR, look. LR's my people. Today I got dressed up. I actually put on some jeans and a shirt, because you can only put on shorts and flip-flops so long. And I don't become a typical Florida guy that looks like a fucking bum everywhere he goes. I want to just, if I'm going to wear some stuff, I want to, you feel a little better. You represent. They got a nice polo, man. Lun's got a nice polo. So might as well wear something nice once in a while. So let's talk about how to make sure that the person that's giving you feedback isn't retarded. Well, this is what you do, because you need good feedback, because 90% of the time, tuners don't drive the vehicles that they're tuning. You know what I mean? Tuners will say, how is this? And the two customers are going to go, oh, way better. As opposed to saying, well, it locks up a little early, and I wish it would lock up slightly later. Maybe if you can lock the converter at 38 miles an hour in third gear, or 40 miles an hour on fourth, I think that would be good and wouldn't be so, something super specific. But sometimes you get customers that cannot offer you that kind of feedback. So what do? We send you the same tune and ask you if it's any better. I and many of the tuners that I know and work for us have done that to see what you feel, if you can feel the difference. So let's say I send you a file R1 and you're like, it's shifting a little early. And I go, the shift schedule stock. So let's do this. Don't want to look like you're fishing all day. Exactly, PR Chico. You got to look decent once in a while. So then I say, hey, try R2. Let me know if it shifts any different. And I have literally done nothing but manipulate maybe spark in an area that doesn't matter. R2, here you go. Oh my God, you fixed the shifting. It's perfect now. That person can never be relied on to properly vet the file or give you feedback on the file because they're retarded or maybe they're feeling something else. The placebo effect, okay? So what happens is a lot of people love to, let's say, for instance, you order a tune with a JLT or a PMAS or an Air Raid. And generally, it's a pretty stock car. So we're going to say, here you go. Here's a tune. Obviously, the shift schedule is different. Or if it's a manual, there's a different pedal mapping, blah, 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 blah. And then you can then say, here you go, sir. And they go, oh, it feels pretty good. But, can you can you make it so that at part throttle, it enables the stock skip shift? Okay, not a problem. Here you go, sir. And they go, okay, much better. And then they go, wait a minute, did you do anything else to the file? No, sir. All we did was enabled skip shift. I could swear that the gears are lasting longer in certain gears. And I go, actually, try this one. And then I do something unrelated to shifting at all. Not the pedal, nothing. Literally nothing that, like, I turn on the fans 1 degree cooler. And then they go, oh, thank you, fixed the file. So then I go, okay, this person cannot be relied on. But then there are engineering types that are on the other end of the spectrum that will give you an overly detailed message, which is sometimes appreciated, but on a file that is super vetted, like I'm trying to think, what are some of the best vetted files we have in the system? Whipple auto calibrations are pretty vetted. Whipple Gen 1, 2, and 3 have some of the most vetted tunes because people like HPJ, Finish Line, local people here, Beefcake, people that we trust. We do the vetting with them. So those are some of the most vetted files, like literally on the planet. And the moment someone complains about something, we go, I think you're wrong. But we then try to do some things or test it or send them the exact same file again and see if, because it's very tough to complain about a file that it's like on the 50th version. Like the 50th version of the file is difficult to complain about. So what we do is be mindful, guys. If we ask you for feedback, understand, be really accurate, because we might send you the same exact tune and ask you if it's any different. And if you say yes and it's not that we're going to call you out on it, but we're definitely going to say something like, yeah, no, that's the same tune, dude. So you done fucked up. And vetted files that have literally had no issue ever, like a Whipple Gen 1, 2, 3 auto file. That's gonna be tough for us to make adjustments to it when we have had 20 of our dealers say how freaking awesome it is, and making any changes to it that are counterproductive, meaning you want to make a change on it that we know will make it drive badly, but you want it anyway. A tuner has the right to say no, in my opinion. No, I'm not going to do that because it's going to hose everything up. I don't care. The customer's always right. Actually, in this case, you're wrong. Like, I own a 10R80 truck, so I know what a 10R80 generally drives like. I own a manual Gen 3, so I know generally what a manual calibration sounds like. So when they tell me something that I own drives differently, I go, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm okay telling them you don't know what you're talking about in a way nicer way. But the vetting process is it such? And sometimes we just send placebo tunes just to see if you are on the ball or not. A couple people already paid to get their comments mentioned, so let me get in there before the comment disappears. Excuse me. We got who the fuck? We got hello Sam K. We got Christian Tabor. Hey, I got a P0339 code. Replace the crankshaft position sensor. Still doing the same thing. Any suggestion? P0339. Now I gotta Google this shit. 339. Or like conservatives do, they do something else totally different. Oh my god. Diagnostic trouble code stands for crankshaft position sensor A circuit intermittent, meaning you have an issue with probably the wiring than the sensor, sir. Can a stock T56 Magnum XL live for a long time at 870 wheel horsepower with an RXT clutch? Any weak links in the T56 that you know of? I mean, Ben Callender built mine. Ben Callender did the cryo rem polishing stuff, and my car made 700, and it had a Mantic clutch. According to him, I drag raced it a lot. It at 700 wheel, it needed some repairs. Whipple packs and kits or NA setups should be on deck. Beefcake has a really nice webpage. He really does. I really appreciate Beefcake's website. One of the better ones out there. Lund pulling an okie dokie on them fools. I mean, you got to eventually say, look, this guy's not a reliable source of the vetting process. We need to talk to someone else. And I have totally said to people, hey, is there a shop near you? Is there a dealer of ours near you that you can drop it off at? Like D&G Racing has fast become one of my more reliable. By the way, shout out to D&G Racing. I think they're located in like legit in the middle of fucking D&G Racing. I think they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, like Alabama or some shit. Let me see. Yeah, this dude. Where's his location? 478-338-0504 is his phone number. I'm looking at his Facebook page. DNG Racing. Where the fuck are you? Is there an about page? Reviews, photos, community, more about. There we go. Yeah, nothing. It shows nothing. But anyway, DNG Racing. The dude, fucking legit, had a fuel system issue the other day. Dude jacks up the fuel pressure. He goes, fix the issue. I go, what was wrong? Because it was just, I set it too low. And I'm like, I love you. Beautiful. Thank you. I don't have to do anything. He could have blamed the tune. He could have asked me to add more fuel to the tune. No, he keeps hammering at it, gets to it later, comes back, tries things, and all of a sudden it's all fixed. It's crazy. Coyote, I'm in a cult, says, I'm getting headers installed. The shop is charging $600 for tuning. But I want to Lund tune immediately. It feels like I'm getting fucked for header tuning. 21 PP1. That's on you, brother. That's on you. If you want to Lund tune, we'll tune it. If you want to get tuned by the shop, that's on you. If the shop does not want to install the headers unless you tune it through them, get the fuck out of there, or I'm gonna fuck you out right now.
Because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Oh, I want you to install the headers. Hey, we need to tune it too. I'm like,
and we say bye-bye.
Fuck you. You can say no. Say install them. Bye. I'll get a Lund tune. But that's, if they say no, we're not going to install it unless we tune it, then that's on you, brother. Now, are they going to turn off some stuff? Because that's illegal. That's right. If you get a PO420 and a PO430 code, cat inefficiency code, after doing some free flowing exhaust, and you shut off the codes, you have literally violated EPA regulations and the Clean Air Act, and you are liable to penalties. Be smart. Be smart, tuner. Don't be shutting off shit. What do you say? Bitruviate says, just want to say props to Alex. I was lurking yesterday and caught the little instigation. You got good morals and standards, bro. Much love. What the fuck did I do? I did say, I think someone talked about his mom, and I was like, no, we ain't doing that shit. No. We don't talk about homeboy's mom. We talk about him. I don't bring family into shit. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Hey, Alex, you probably don't care, but Truck Nationals had a lot of fast trucks. You're right. I don't care. Beat Turvy in the house. Beat Turvy. Screws. Speaking the truth. That shit slaps. Slaps like the play in the diff. You're a good kid, Turvy. Just open the ears, listen, and take it in. That's what I like. Look, I think we can save him because he's at that crossroads of his life where, look, there's a lot of guys in their early 20s that can be saved. And then there's a lot of guys in their 20s that are fucking punks, and they'll be punks the rest of their lives. Run away from responsibilities, steal, you know, do dumb shit for the rest of their lives. And you need to absolutely catch them when you can, because men's brains don't, I think human brains don't fully develop till like their mid to late 20s. Like seriously, like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like a fully developed brain, maybe just for males, who knows? Because women tend to mature a lot sooner. It's like the late 20s. So when a guy is 19 to 25, 26, and he's telling me he knows everything, I'm like, bro, your brain's not even fucking done being developed, bitch. It's smooth as fuck. You have the smoothest fucking brain on the planet. So when you get to your 30s and maybe 40s, you gain a little knowledge. Not that you know a lot more. You're basically the same person, just with more experience. That's all. We need a B Turvy interview. I might do that. Guys, I might do that. The B Turvy interview. You know who I also want to interview? Joel Steele. But the reason I want to interview him is I want to get down to the bottom of the beef that him and Granis have. The Granis Supra. I want to interview Mr. Joel Steele, and I will also give an hour to Granis, Mr. Granis, if he wants to come on the show, not live, pre-recorded. We'll talk. And I want to know what the nature of the beef. I understand it has to do with Texas 2K and the whole pro mod situation, which, by the way, it's been beat like a dead horse. It's over. But I love beef, and I love racing beef, and I don't want to talk about technical stuff. Fuck that. Let's talk about beef and what happened and what you're gonna do and this and this and that. Because that's what people want to hear. Let's be honest. I used to have a smooth brain. Now it's wrinkly. Have Turvy email me his info, says Mike Rasovic. I have free time at work, and if you want to see, I can get him financed on an auto loan. Mr. Turuviate, if Mike Rasovic can help you, get you, look, we are literally trying to save you from wasting years of your life. And that V6 looks like it is worse than a marriage. And yeah, you get satisfaction from working on it, but we all see it and you don't. It's like, have you guys ever met a friend that has a really ugly girlfriend and you don't want to say, bro, that bitch busted? It's like, yo, that bitch is busted as fuck. And I can't, for the life of me, understand why you choose to stick your dick in that. You know, you just go, are you happy? Okay, cool. Fuck that, bro. That bitch is ugly as shit. I need you, So Mr. Turuviate has 200-300 people that are telling him, dude, you're going to die in that car. We don't want you dying in that car. We want to get you in an S197, financed, pay $300 to $500 a month for 4 or 5 years. But you know what? You are literally light years ahead of where you are now. Plain and simple. Ken Abernathy says ran his number and got out the game. Stick shift title. For a second, he didn't get out the game, Ken Abernathy. He did not get out the game. He did not get. Let's just say that dude is going balls deep on people with his next car. Get him in a Gen 1 car for $15,000. That's what I'm saying. B Turvy wild. Yeah, B Turvy's wild. He's like, I don't want any handouts. I'm open to advice, although I might not heed it. However, I can handle most business myself. No, you can't. Love you. You cannot. I can't. When I got to the point of like going, this is a serious channel and I have to start paying attention to the finances, I started talking to Jake because the taxes were fucking ridiculous. And I go, I need a way of offsetting these taxes. And he's like, yeah, you got to do this. You got to do this. I'm like, fuck, that's like a full-time gig. But I know what I have to do to keep most of my money legally. B Turvy, you cannot listen to yourself because you don't have the experience that we do. Again, you cannot listen to yourself about cars because you don't have the experience that we do. And wasting loads of money. I like your Shelby Mustang lifestyles. Rob Harford, what did he say? Rob Harford is gayer than I am, says Mustang lifestyle. Nice. A firm works too. Lost build mechanic. Potential spam says B Racing. Listen to these people. We've all been there. The smart move is to get into a newer Mustang. Quit the V6 bullshit. You'll be saving yourself money in the end. Rich Trivo says, you know you're grown when you know your limits. Gail Banks says, B Turvey even turned me down. Look, the best thing you could do as a young man in the car game, hang out with people faster than you. Hang out with people faster than you and older than you. Because if you don't surround yourself with knowledgeable people that have done it in the past, you're liable to make the same dumb mistakes they made when they can actually help you steer clear of those mistakes. And this goes out to everybody. So, see, Turuviate, I don't think you understand how taxes work. If you get more money back, that means you're not making money. I always owe on taxes because I'm making halfway decent money. So when you get a lot of money back, that is not a good thing. If anything, you should break even or owe a little money at the end of tax season. If you're getting money back, that is not good. That is not a badge of honor. Oh my God. Alex, can you write off a certain percentage of your rent and utilities with this channel? I don't think so, Joey G. I think I definitely have to get I have a business license and I have to buy certain things to offset certain things and maybe rent out a building, but that requires a whole bunch of shit I don't want to do. Just fucking pay cash and you'll be happier in the end. Didn't start making great money until I hung out with people that are wealthier or were wealthier people, Justin Karen says. Sometimes when you're young, you listen, but you don't hear when people try to give you good advice. I smell butthurt says, I had a new edge. Fuck. This thing flew. I had a new edge. And any of the new 5.0s are miles better in just about every single way. Make the jump. Don't look back. Okay, now I'm learning something. Didn't know about whether I should or shouldn't get money back. Be Turuviate Racing. If you're getting a shitload of money back from, first of all, what kind of work do you do? And how much money do you make? Let's get that out of the way. Let's get that out of the way, guys. Because race cars are expensive. So if Mr. Turuviate is not making $70,000 and up, hell, let's say $50,000 and up. Let's bring it down to $50,000 because he does live in Beaumont, Texas. Let's say $50,000. I would not be building anything. But even though, let's say you're making $50,000, what are your withholdings at work? Do you claim zero because some dumb poor guy told you to claim zero because you get more money back in the... Shut up. Claim two or three. Basically, keep adjusting your withholdings until at the end of the year, you owe like $150 in taxes. That's how you do it. I never get shit back for taxes. Lucky if I break even, says the Danimal. That's the right way to do it. Got to spend money to make money. $50,000 a year is character building. If you're doing YouTube at home, you can claim a home office. You're right. And I am working from home. So when it comes to taxes, I might have to hire a professional this year, dude. I'm gonna have to, but the thing is, maybe next year, because this year I have to work on actually using the business or making a business out of this. Meaning actually officially making a business so I can actually deduct stuff on it. Once you hit that new tax bracket, it's bye-bye on your return. Florida Street Import says, you can definitely claim the room as an office space in your taxes, Alex. I didn't even make $70,000 a year. Why do you think I sold all my stuff? Smarter to do at my age. Exactly. If you get your money back, you're giving Uncle Sam a free loan. Claim 9 dependents. I bought my S550 3 years ago, but watch Alex's videos since 2016. Learned a lot from the live streams and folks around me at the drag strip. Just open your ears. I'm 24 now. Good for you, brother. Who can ruin a car faster, Xander or Stang mode? What a great question. Who can ruin a car faster? I think it's going to be Xander. I think it's going to be Xander. He plumbed his wastegates in backwards, which is a common mistake. I see it happen. Fucking 30 pounds of boost on the base valve. Then he blames, whatever. But then he installed oil pump gears on a car that doesn't need aftermarket oil pump gears installed, if that's the case. But then we have Stang Chode. And the dude blew up built 2 GT500 engines. That's amazing. That's amazing. Like nobody's done that. Actually, he can claim a record. He can claim the record. Bondabird says, Alejandro Flores, I post all my trans failures and fixes to try to help people learn from my expensive mistakes. However, with the money I did make, I was able to get a sewing machine, my first welder, and a carbon fiber equipment. That's income tax. That should give me a full TIG setup and better wiring tools. Oh my God. He's not listening. He's not listening. He's not listening. And the old guys, us, we are the old guys around you. We are the old guys that have built cars. We are the old guys that have done it before. You're not listening to us. And eventually, we're going to stop giving you advice and let you fail at shit. And one day, Turuviate, you're going to put your head up and look around, and you'll be 50 years old with nothing but 5 projects in your backyard and a double wide. But you don't want to fucking listen. Stagmo has more money on lawn blocks, so he did it across various platforms, says JD Swag. Daniel Green says, I feel your tax paying to write off $100,000 this go around. Shit. God damn it. Stag Mode's IAT was over 240. Okay, A Wheeler. Then why didn't the tune pull 10 degrees, 20 degrees of timing? When my car hits over 150 IAT, it pulls like 10 degrees. And you can audibly hear there's an issue. It's like, oh, I let off. I'm like, that sounded weird. The tone sounded weird. Why? I look back at the log. It pulled a bunch of timing because the intercooler pump wasn't working. How do you have 240 IATs? What was the timing? You still have that log, I hope. What was the timing during that 240 pull? If it was still 30, guess what? You got bigger problems. Stang Mode got banned by Shelby American. I would too. Could you imagine Shelby American go, I don't want you at this show. You blow up our beloved cars. Fuck me. I don't have a Corvette here. God damn it. Bye-bye, nothing. Squid, heavy duty, danger zone. Man screaming, fail horn, Mike. I still got to get on this thing and get you way more things, man. Way more things. Here comes tax baller season. Exactly. It ain't like MIG welding. My God, Turvey, stop it. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I don't think he's you ever try to have intervention with somebody and they just don't fucking listen? Mike Rasovic says, Alex, I can honestly say I wouldn't be at where I'm at today if I hadn't gotten some great advice from you. Wow. 20s is a time to put your head down and make money. Work, number one, now is priority in life. Exactly. Fuck building cars, Turo Viate. This is not the time to build cars. This is time to shut the fuck up and make money. A lot of money. If you want to TIG weld some metal parts in the garage, don't fucking build a race car and at a broke boy salary. I claimed 2 kids and still paid $1,200 last year. Dang, dropping a like. I'll watch the replay. He has that free tune. Why the hell did you claim 0 with 2 kids? You have to blow it up properly. Without oil pump gears, old people did it without Google. Trail and error, knowledge and experience. Got it. Sure. Michael Nunn says, my sister's a CPA and I can ask her to take care of you. If you're interested, she takes care of me. Michael Nunn. Absolutely. The thing is, I'm a little weird about paperwork, but are you in Florida? Because the laptop made it in one day. But I'd definitely be in for some proper accountants taking a look at my shit and see where I can save money. He blows them for views. Favorite time of year for the dealerships? Then it's repo season. Good afternoon, Alex, says Mr. Ali. Your sister Dick says, I'm barely getting enough back in taxes to replace my windshield. Y'all hit the likes. Damn right, Alex. I think this is kind of an issue with the car scene in social media with everyone. Right. The problem is, especially remember guys, when American Chopper came out, you know, the Tuttles and everyone saw this. And then people were like, oh my God, I want to get into fabrication. And right around the same time, West Coast Choppers was around and Jesse James was just making super badass stuff. And you're like, whoa. So every single guy, how the fuck are you in California and the laptop made it here in one day? How the fuck are you in California and the laptop made it here in one day? So people started becoming like fabricators and this and this and that. And broke motherfuckers were out there just buying the best TIG welder, English wheels. Who the fuck do you think you are? And they wanted to become, and then a lot of them, it was a phase. It was just a phase. Just a literal phase of like, and you know what I learned in my 20s is to shut the fuck up and get to work. Shut the fuck up and get to work. Don't try to build a race car. Build it in your 30s and 40s. Oh, but it's too late. Everyone's running now. You know what? It doesn't matter. At any age, regardless of what you think is happening right now, you can find a niche group to race in or against. So stack your fucking paper in your 20s. Do not build any fucking V6 cars that are chop shop looking motherfuckers and potentially kill yourself when you get into a little fender bender. Use my company's overnight shipping and we made a badass deal with the FedEx. Probably cost me 22 bucks overnight that to you. We'll find out soon. Thank you. The hate is real here. FKA says Carbon 12. Paul H. It's going to be wild. Jared Wells says FKA. I can't imagine how bad repos will be once the free handout money runs out. I can also say Alex gives great advice for people in their 20s. I quit building cars and stacking my money now. I also made $35,000 from selling cars. Don't be dumb and hard-headed. Guys, I'm going to start selling some of my stuff, not because I have to, because the channel is merging into something else. Today, what I might do is, because I might do the dating channel tonight, I actually might go out there, make a draggy hit, finish the video finally for the F-150 2018 manifold install, and then do that. Because if I'm not putting 3 or 4 videos out a week, meaning car, standalone videos, those cars aren't worth it to me. It's nice to have them, but the live stream is paying for that, meaning I don't need the cars to make money. If I can make money just doing live streams, I'll just do that. The smart thing, get rid of the cars. But if I was to get rid of another car, it'd be the truck. I'd keep the GT500 and the white car, and the Fairmont's going to be a long-term deal. I do have 4. I can't imagine. I already got that. Someone said interview Kelly Aiken. That's funny. Shit. All that matters in the 20s is make money and fuck bitches. Hey, I'm down with that. In the 20s, make money, fuck bitches. I know them both personally. I say Stang Mode holds the tittle. Xander is a very nice guy with bad luck. I don't know if it's bad luck, Salvia. I don't know if it's bad luck when it happens often. When people had to work to get information, that information was more likely to be quality. Now there's information everywhere, but mostly garbage from people that just say shit left and right, aka Facebook. How many times have you guys seen somebody on Facebook ask a question they should be asking their builder, their tuner, their fabricator, their maintenance person? My God. Love Boost says, Alex, are centrifugals just as easy and simple, reliable, less maintenance, just like regular roots, twin screw style, bro? Yep. Super easy maintenance, super easy oil changes, cake shit. Less than 10 years left to build race cars before it's forbidden. You're right. What's the name of the dating channel? You literally have it in your question, that dating channel. Time to get rid of the truck and get that navigator. You are who you hang out with. You hang out with a bunch of people going nowhere, you're most likely going to go nowhere. He's dumb and he talked all that shit. Sang chode. How's the trans in the white car doing? Very well. Again, guys, I haven't had time to make the videos, so once time becomes and it's been raining and it's been off weird here, but I'll get you guys content. Relax. Don't get the girl pregnant. Exactly. You missed a comment, Alex. You missed what comment? Your comment? JD Swag. Was it revolutionary? JD Swag? I might not get to every single paid comment. You understand that? You understand what this chat looks like, right? Like, I'm going to try to share my screen. Let me try to share my screen with you guys. It's probably going to look ridiculous. Is it this one? Entire screen window? Sure. Oh, gosh. But forget that. Look at the chat. Okay? Look at the chat. So now I got to do this. This is JD Swag. Get you money straight, be turvy. You'll be happy later. Really? You wanted me to go back for that. I love you. I love you. Sometimes, guys, I can't get to every single question depending on how fast the chat is moving. So please don't complain. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't get to it, I don't get to it. You have to read my comment out loud. Yeah, JD Swag was just like, dude, sometimes I don't get to the comments. My tuner said, what do you guys exactly? You know how many posts I've seen on Facebook where the guy goes, hey, my tuner said it's this. What do you guys who have never tuned a car in history think? Oh, he's wrong. He's wrong. I've seen other tuners do something else. I will fire that motherfucker. I'll fire that guy if he does that. My tuner said that my knock sensors add timing. That doesn't sound right. My tuner said not to worry about IATs up until 140. What do you guys on Facebook think? Dumbasses. Dumbasses. I don't bitch. Come on, desperate motherfuckers. Antonio De Luca. I'm 20 with a Gen 3 and a Vortec V3, and I made good friends with the guy at the performance shop I took it to, and sometimes I go over just to hang out and learn more. That's a good way to do it if you're not bugging him. Like, if you're not bugging the dude and you're learning a lot, like, guys, when you can learn the most on a dyno day. You can learn the most on a dyno day. You go to a dyno day and you just watch, especially if cars with your platforms go up on the dyno and, a competing tuner is tuning it. I had 2 years of that at VMP every fucking weekend. By the way, if you think traveling the country racing is a goal, get your fucking head out of your fucking ass. It's the dumbest fucking thing you can do. For 2 years at VMP, almost every other weekend, I traveled to a racetrack, whether it be NMRA or some fucking shit-ass car show, and sat there, and I'm like, this is an awful life. When I was in my 20s, I thought, man, when I'm older, I'm going to have a Winnebago or like a badass rig and big ass stacker trailer, and I'm just gonna like drive from track to track and race. Then you see the people that do that, and they got their bellies over their fucking jeans. They bend over shit and their ass crack is showing. They're stressed out. They basically drive to a track to work on the car all weekend. Rarely does someone go to a track, drive the car, everything goes honky-dory, you drive it back happy in one piece. And I'm like, what a stupid thing to do. Drive all over the country all summer because you love it? What the fuck does NMRA pay you to fucking drive, I don't know, not real, I don't know, some street renegade? What's the payout? 10 grand? 15 grand? No, it's like $5,000, $3,000. That don't even cover the cost of getting there. I thought it was such a cool thing. And as I got older, I'm like, it's the dumbest fucking thing ever. And I got totally off kilter. But anyway, back on dyno days. You'll never learn more than on dyno days. Alex, you didn't miss this comment. Thank you. Customer, says Matt 2011 GT. You go to a dyno day and you see a guy with a competing company's tune than yours. And he made similar horsepower than you. But the smoke coming out of the back. And you're like, why is that puffing? What's happening? My car made 650 and it was a clean pull. His car made 650 and it was a dirty, nasty pull. You start asking questions. You start saying, what's up? Look at the data log. I learned so much at VMP from dyno days, just dynoing cars. Like it was $100. Fuck me. Oh my God. Nothing is worse, guys, than setting up a dyno somewhere remotely. Because you guys think it's cool. It's fucking trash. It is fucking trash. It's the dumbest shit you could ever do. Set up a dyno, have your straps out, and have 16 cars lined up. And I'm like, I got to strap, line up, tune, or just dyno pull and come down. And I made no extra money doing that shit on a Saturday and a Sunday. Yeah, no. Never again. You won't catch me dead doing that bullshit. So it's safe to say I won't see you in Bradenton next month. Yeah, February. I'll go there. I'm not gonna race a streetcar takeover. I'm not gonna race a streetcar takeover. Like, what's the goal there? Like, what's the goal for the people that want to race streetcar takeover? What's the goal? I'm not gonna get more clout if I win a class. Guys, who won stick shift? Who won stick shift at World Cup? Who won Extreme versus Dos Cuarto? Who holds the 6R80 record? So you must choose what you're going to do with your race car and what can give you the biggest bang for your buck. Do you want to race, badass races where, like, Keith Ray does not make a dime racing. Keith Ray promotes his engine business, promotes whatever he does, His cars go out there, run numbers, so he promotes his racing. I'm sorry, his business. He has a business that is racing oriented. Got it. But for everyone else that doesn't do race engines for a living, race transmissions for a living, diff, welding, some kind of fabrication for a living, you're not making a fucking dime racing. You're not going to become a millionaire racing. You will not be known for winning a race. You won't be known for winning a race. You know who holds records. You know who's the quickest NA this, the quickest 6R80 that, the quickest, stock bottom end this, but you don't know who won actual racing events. So you have to choose what you're going to do when it comes to a race car. Mr. Turuviate is not only wasting tremendous time in his car, it is not worth to fuck with that car. The amount of time and money he's putting into that car, he could buy a bone stock S197. He could buy a bone stock 3-valve even and still be way ahead of the game. Saturday and Sunday, no extra money doing all that. That sounds like AIDS. Yeah, Paul Monaco. I got paid. Actually, shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy, I forget his last name, but when VMP hired Jimmy, that's when he noticed, wait a minute, Alex and Joe go out there, tune cars, make the company about 12 to 15,000 bucks, and they don't get anything extra? Correct. No, we're changing that. And shout out to him. He changed that. Love him. At the time, I needed a job, so I couldn't complain. But now, fuck that. I run the show. Actually, Turvey, overheating is the most common cause of cracked blocks. What did he say? Bro, there's a new Maverick next door. Okay. Well, that tells me everything about your neighborhood. and always, guys, I hate to beat this guy. If all I need you to do on every single one is get the likes up. Real simple. Get the likes up, and we'll be happy. I hope I have my logistics business set up and ready for Texas 2K and Florida 2K. Gotta set micro records, fastest at 50 with gold lug nuts. He said in this video he doesn't like going to easy routes. So maybe that's why he's hard to persuade. Some people are just their own enemy, their own worst enemy. Talking about being in court, talking about being hard-headed, talking about not being able to take direction well. Nah, you're in your 20s. You have not earned anything. You have not earned the right to be picky and choosy about anything or to have an attitude. And in your 20s, you should have your head down, be full of humility, and learn, and stack your paper. I wonder what a Trinity motor banging limiter sounds like. Just like this. Just like that, kiddo. Just like that. It's a good time. It's a good time. Where to get tested for COVID? Get the fuck out of my face. Oh, this is Rami's GT500. Woo-wee. That bit's chopping. Kenny Bell 168 TVS, 2650 TVS. Cams, built motor from Fast Forward. 6R80 swap GT500. We're tuning it, and it sounds healthy as motherfuck. I love it, love it, love it. Love it. I always tell people I'm young. I deserve to suffer. Bing bong. Yeah, it's true. Paul Tuttle Sr. Orange County Choppers does live in Brooksville, Florida. I see him. Brooksville? Fucking middle of nowhere having ass. Maybe he has a big property because there's nothing up there. And we say bye-bye. Just got off. Where's the puss from AM? Whoa. Bill from CJ. Did you finally put down the 80th IPA and post about it on Facebook? How you guys doing? I'm here to beer. Jesus Christ. Stop it with the beer, bro. Oh, that sound clip. I'm 27, learned at a young age to shut up and work. That's very good. Yeah, B Turvy, I wouldn't brag about kicking my previous employer in the face. Wait. What did I miss? What did I miss? Hold on. There's no way. He ain't kicking nobody in the face. Let's be honest. He's not kicking nobody in the face. Enrique Cheeto says the goal is to get attention just like everyone on all social media shit posting their cars. Our cars are social media thoughts. Just saw Maverick out in the wild. That fourth country did that. What fourth country did that come from? It looks like a car made in Russia, right? The Maverick looks like a car that you make fun of Russians making. You're like, what the fuck kind of Russian ass piece of shit is this? Justin from American Muscle said Bill's a cuck. Did you see SRC was back in Florida racing last weekend? Don't know. Oh, Street Racing Channel. Yeah, they're psycho. They keep their cars locally, I think, and then they just go racing. I want that sound clip for my ringtone. Exactly. Wow. Mr. Rami Zainan in the house. Beat Turvy is a part of Cobra Kai. Sweep the leg. Alex is going to have fun on her line this weekend. Alex, what company performance shop overall makes the fastest coyotes? Like MMR did 567. Well, let's get to real talk. Technically, yes, the MMR car is coyote based. But that is not a coyote motor. It's not a coyote. It's not a OEM block that's been modified. It's a billet stroked. It is one off, maybe two off. Now we're talking real world shit, right? You know, because you could be a cuck ass bitch and say that Top Fuel dragsters have a Hemi similar to a Hellcat. Could you imagine? And they'd be like, yo, man, I got the fast. This thing, that Top Fuel dragster uses the same motor my Hellcat does. And you wouldn't be wrong if you're using the MMR example. But companies that build the fastest coyotes, you mean like motors? Just motors? TKM, Fast Forward. There's a lot. There's not just one. There's a lot. RPG. There's just so many. Beat Turvey's car is going to be on that Ford lot soon next to Celine's and Roush Cars. MMR customer services. Whoa. Innocent New Edge. I'm not going to talk on Badland MMR because I've never dealt with them personally, so no real reason to fuck on that. What's your opinion on the 2010 style Roush Stage 3 Mustang? If it's a blackjack or a hammer, Kylon 302 or Killin, if it's a blackjack or a hammer, I think it's badass. But it's still a fucking 3-valve, so be careful. Alex did hear they are coming out with a new high-performance rotary engine. Why would I care? The Hemis aren't even Hemis anymore. Exactly. Not quite. I just think I have a reasonable limit to be pushed around. Why the fuck do you even mention that? Everyone does. But you got a loser mentality, man. Like gamblers. Like, you have a loser mentality. You don't even have to type that. Why do you even have to type that? You're not tough. My brother was one of those guys. I love you, but my brother's one of those guys that you remind me of. Yo, I'm going to kick this ass. I'm going to kick that ass, and I'm not no one to be fucked with. Respect me or suffer the consequences. Then he gets his ass beat at a club. And I'm like, what happened? What's that smell? Do I have Sasso? I don't have Sasso. I cannot believe I don't have Sasso. What's that smell? Sasso. All that tough talk, all that bullshit. Bro, leave that shit. That's just so stupid. It's so counterproductive. My brother was one of those guys that's huffing and puffing his chest. I'm a bad motherfucker. Someone fuck with me, respect me, or you're going to suffer the... And he got his ass beat at clubs. He gets slapped around and shit. He humbled him late in life. Like, it's different to be humbled as a young man, 10, 15, 20, than 34. Because if you were walking around puffing your chest like you're King Dingling, and then you get your ass beat at an old age, boy, you're never going to recover. You're never going to recover. Bill from CJ says, Slay Stephanie from AM. She beat Turvey's us snapping. RGGT, I'm curious too. Are they such a bad company? Why are they so successful? Turvey out here looking like a fool again. With SVT's young, but he has a really good head on his shoulders. That's why I was so happy he won the 1650s. Ask him what he thinks about your brother's infinite power idea. That was a beat Turuviate. No, Bill's the cuck while I'm here. Wow, says Justin from American Muscle. Mr. Turuviate, let me ask you a question. If I got a 12-volt battery hooked up to a charger, hooked up to a fridge, how long is that setup going to stay? Because basically I'm using the power from the battery to charge the charger that has a inverter that powers a 110 little mini fridge or cooler. How long is that setup going to last me? B. Turvey's a species. Caught the live, says Black Buzzer. BTW looks like he'll go shooting. Whoa. Jesus, you can't even mention that on Facebook. You can't even mention that on Facebook. It'll absolutely get flagged. I'm not a big fan of that. Smell my pussy finger. Turvey, you got them tap out shirts. Barbed wire tattoos too. Alex, recommend any performance shops in the Northeast? Northeast? No. The Northeast that I fuck with and trust. Not for like Coyote Mustangs, but for like X275 cars. Yeah, but not like Mustangs. People are preaching about respect usually end up in jail and have shit jobs. Alex, recommend any performance shops in the Northeast? Already got that. Have you seen Bill from CJ's hands? He would knock Justin out in a couple of punches. Not if they got beers in them. I got my money on Justin. Pop from the outside. Bill from CJ's winded. Then you fucking do the rest. Again, if Bill grabs him early, it's over for Justin. That pretty blonde hair is going to be pretty bloody. But if Justin pops from the outside, I think he got it. Dio Alex, what happens if I put 456 gears in a Territory Mustang? Am I going to have a Ford CVT? Pretty much. It'll just be one infinite, like a glide. You know, don't put 456s in a 10R80, please. Today's my birthday, though, says Black Buzzard. Happy birthday. Checking in on lunch break. Fuck AM and CJ. Says LMR Landon. Woo! We got all the fake accounts here today. Turvey wears DC shoes. Far on the shoes. Badass shit. What company builds the fastest street Mustangs? Let me rephrase. Midnight or LPF. Fastest street Mustangs. But now you're just leaving it up in Houston. You know, there's many shops that build really fast cars. You said Mustangs. You didn't say Coyote Mustangs. Well, I don't know because a lot of the midnight cars don't run the track. They run the street. I know that midnight versus LPF, midnight all day. But I'm trying to think of like Mustangs in general, out of those two, midnight for sure. But like in general, like all the US, there are some really fucking fast cars out in Cali. Not Coyote. I'm saying like, you know, small block Ford, badass shit. But Coyote stuff, oh, there's a lot of fast cars out there. Look, you don't think I can slap on a set of turbos, have Jake build a trans, and run just as fast as anyone else is doing it out there? Absolutely. Jake in 2011, 2012 was building cars that were running 9s and 8s 5 years before anyone else was. He just saw that there was no money in working on cars. He literally saw that there is no money working on cars. He's like, man, I'm broke. Like I am out there building some of the fastest Coyote cars on the planet, and I'm broke. Then he started fucking with parts, and guess what? He ain't broke. I wonder if Turvey watches TDC so he can get a woman. Bill would be back in the fight in no time. I don't think so. It's a 50, Johnny. Look. It's all about cardio. If you've ever been in a fight, cardio is everything. And yes, love boost. Jake was building 8-second Mustangs back in 2011. Mustangs, not Coyote, Mustangs. Then in 2012, 2013, he basically was the brains behind the fluid turbo kit before some shithead screwed it all up. But Jake was the brains. Jake built a compound boosted Ford GT like back in 2010. Compound boost, twin turbo into the stock supercharger with twin whatever pumps, C16 fuel, and it made way over 1,000 horsepower back then. Way back then. You don't hear about it. E85, listen to me, guys, and this is verifiable. E85 was not a thing in Florida until Jake brought it to Florida. Not necessarily told people to come here. He started fucking with the 85 in Florida before anybody was fucking with the 85 in Florida. And all of a sudden, people were like, man, that thing smells weird, runs good. There were times that he would take his 96 Cobra to the track and people, yes, a 4-valve, piece of shit. And he'd go out there and he'd be running a 150 mile an hour in like, I don't know, years ago. And people were like, what the fuck is happening? Who is that motherfucker? Then he opened the shop, started doing really well. And then he said, there is no money working on cars. No substantive money, no sizable money, no big money. There's just, you just get by when you work on cars month to month. Oh my God, whatever. Michael Nunn, you're just a bad motherfucker. What's happened to Michael Nunn? What's happening? Michael Nunn, you're just a bad motherfucker. Anything goes in street fights. Alex, you're underestimating me. I don't think so, Bill from CJ. I don't think so. He seemed like a nice guy, even though it's not. Look, we all know it's not him. We all know it's a troll account, but it's fun. It's fun to make it seem like it's him because he probably looks at it and goes, what the fuck's he talking about? That's not me. Prove it then. It's good shit. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Everything good. Everything good. Everything good. Yep. Good. I keep the thing off just so it doesn't go off nonstop. Getting into law enforcement taught me every fight ends up on the ground and you'd better be able to outlast the bad guy. Anything goes in a street fight. These fake accounts change names so fast. The best way to launch a 6-speed 17 pp with street tires can't get better than a 260 foot. You get better tires. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, if with a Pirelli P0, it's really cool. Stop it. Get a better tire. Go out there and work. There's two Bill CJ from Pony Part. CJ Pony Parts guys. Wow. Bill looks like he drinks Bush beer. Alex, will you ever consider going to an MMA jiu-jitsu gym? Fuck no. The egos there are so ridiculous that if you just want to train, there's always going to be that guy that wants to knock you out, that wants to make you tap out, that wants to choke you out. No, I know the egos at gyms like that. I'll stay away. Are you doing any half miles this year? No. Fuck no. Why? If I want to do a half mile, I'll do it on 95 here. Hey, Alex, I know you like the power delivery of the TVS. However, if you had a 400 plus cubic inch engine, would you gravitate towards a Roots blower? No, I would do turbos or a crank mounted centrifugal. Bill would beat Landon's ass and be back at the bar in no time. I don't know Landon. Landon might fucking know jiu-jitsu and choke him out. Who the fuck knows? MMA, BJJ is like a CrossFit. It's like a cult. I'm telling you, I'm BBJ is different. No, bullshit. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a BBJ. BBJ? You mean BJJ? Boy, BBJ sounds like big blowjob. The real reason Stephanie left AM because she chose me over Justin, says Bill from CJ Pony Part. So yeah, ladies, I do MMA while wearing affliction shirts. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all stop pretending to be me. Beer Bill from CJ Pony Part. The whole chat one of these days is going to be Bill from CJ. Oh my God. If everyone can see, everyone should just name themselves Beer Bill from CJ. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? BBJ gyms? I don't think I want to go to a BBJ gym. Alex, you got to go to a BBJ. Everyone's out there sucking dick. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll pass on that one. BBJ gyms. Let me see if that could be the comment of the week. Where's the BBJ comment? Let me see. Here we go. Hey, Thickosaurus. Wait a minute. No, that's Thick Fillet. Thick Fillet is a girl. He said BBJ is different atmosphere than MMA. JD Swag, grab it. That's great. Jeremiah Camp, you're missing a good one. There's 7 Bill from CJ Pony Parts here. Actually, is that really Jeremiah Camp? Oh, yeah. Big, beautiful woman, says GTO Mike. BBW Jim. I love it. BBJ, Big Black Johnson. Oh, heavy duty. I do have heavy duty.
Yeah. Heavy duty. Heavy duty.
Good shit. This a motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. You gotta love that shit. What's up, little man? Little man showed up to the chat. BBJ equals bukkake. All right, a couple more minutes. You go to a BBJ gym and you walk out with your butt loose. That's why I love this chat. You guys do not let anyone get away with anything, and I love it, and I need Mr. JD Swag to grab that. I got to pay JD Swag, man. I got to send him some bucks for doing everything he's done for me. BBJ equals bukkake. Will the real Bill please stand up? You go to a BJJ gym, you walk in, I already got that. I see BBJ gyms are at a different atmosphere. Oh my God, these shows have been fire the last few days. My stock Pirelli suck all the dicks, and BBJ gyms are amazing, says Bill from CJ Pony Parts. All right, guys, I'm going to get the fuck out of here because apparently it's just going to become BBJ comments, and everyone is going to be Bill from CJ Pony Parts on the next chat. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5. Oh, it's Friday. God damn it. Fuck it. I'll do a show. Fuck it. I'll do a show tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another YDBT Daily. Today, I'll be doing the dating channel at 9. Yes, late, because I think I can get more views that way. And I want to have enough time to edit and get the other video going for the truck. So basically, I'm going to leave, finish, do a draggy hit on the truck, come back. Hopefully, everything goes well, and edit the video and be back at 9 o'clock p.m. on that dating channel. Just type in that dating channel. You'll see me as Shelby Dave as the little picture there. And then we'll talk some stuff tonight on the dating channel at 9 p.m. So again, if you are a member of the dating channel, I'll be on tonight at 9. We'll talk some shit, totally different atmosphere than here. We'll have a good time. Have a good day, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. And the rest of you that watch the dating channel, I'll see you at 9 p.m. in a little bit. Have a great rest of your day.